it's yeah. I mean, it's just very, very, very nerve wracking. You know. Um, yeah, I don't like to have to cuff up for him. I don't know. But then like there's we're talking about the darkest time or whatever. So my kid's mother stopped speaking to me whenever I first got locked up. She wouldn't let me speak to my kids. Wouldn't let my family speak to my kids. Like it got to the point where the only reason why I knew my children were still alive was a child support bill that came each month. So that was, that was my darkest time, was going through, just years of not knowing if my kids are alive or not getting to speak to them. That tore me up. That shit really, that's what devastated me the most. And I mean, I was very, very, very depressed through for like my first 4 years in. I mean, and then I started getting high again.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
while I was at Greenfield, I was high all day, every day.
Yeah, everything was accessible, and then you had so many homeboys.
Yeah,
You could just be walking down the walk, and somebody just shake your hand and put a whole cap of weed in your hand, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever you was into. You know what I'm saying? They'll put it in your hands. Didn't matter.
yeah,
So Greenville was one of my best spots because it was like our strength, our home. Like,
yeah,
we felt strong, even though we felt strong because we are from St. Louis, and you know how we carry certain things. And guys before us paved the way years before us to even to be have the respect, because once you say I'm from St. Louis, it's a different perspective. You know what I mean? It's a different perspective, ain't it? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? From my perspective, and I've been on the East Coast, even though I went to the East Coast, and man, and being around a lot of uh, DC, Baltimore, Virginia guys, and I got much love for DC, Baltimore, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? The DMV, baby. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's all love. You was in your experience being with the GDs, right? Uh, being with the GDs. So how did you handle the day to day activities? It was stressful. I know it.
Okay, so like, I mean, I'm one thing about me is I am a little bit. Oh, I'm not gonna say I'm lazy on certain aspects of myself, I guess, but when I'm moving well, I hate mornings regardless. That was one thing that I butted heads with them with, because but it's part of the structure and it's security. We're supposed to be up and
On your
we're supposed
feet.
to go see everybody at breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Just to check, make sure everything's okay. That was one thing that I definitely did not like. If I wanted to sleep in, I should be able to sleep in from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But good point behind it. So you know, I mean, we always stayed on point. We always were there for each other. That's you know, I
You
think
felt safe because you knew you had back and you knew you had strength. And did you ever get any DPs when you was in and rotating with the GD?
I always talk about. Yeah, I haven't heard that term in a long time either. Um, what does that mean again? You're talking about
DP, like the discipline action,
okay.
like what they call it in the GDs. They call you
Um,
GD arrest. You'll get GD arrested or
what the
whatever.
fuck was it, man? It's like you can get fined or whatever, I made one mistake one time. I think I got too fucked up on my birthday or some shit, but I got fined like $200. You know, it was what's the word for that too? It's discipline.
Yeah.
What is it though? I can't remember.
So you got so they
They
charge you
fined me $200. I
they
got
find you $200.
yeah. I just
What
I got really fucked up on my
was you
birthday.
tripping in the unit? You was
Yeah, they
tripping.
said I about started racial conflict or something. I don't know. It was something
Oh,
dumb.
you was flexing your muscles.
I was probably acting stupid. I mean, I tend to get a little. I mean, I do it all the time out here. I'm known for going to the hospital. I don't, for some reason, I don't overdose. I just black out, and there's no telling what I might be doing. I used to, I used to get all fucked up, and I'd be dancing. I'd go to gas stations. I'd be rapping about camping and dancing and shit.
Right.
Oh man, yeah.
So your experience of being home, federal prison.
How long have you been home?
So, well, like 6, 7 years, something like that. I've been homeless for the last like 5 of it. Very hard.
You've been home?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I got a. I